And once again, I want to say greetings to each and every one of you, Aquaba, and welcome. Welcome to another round of the Conscious Master Rant on LIB Radio, LIB and LivingBlack.com. This is where you and I get together Saturdays and we look at what is happening in the world, and I throw a fit. We rant, we rave if necessary, all towards the aim of giving our family a better idea of what is happening in the world and what you and I can do, what we can do to confirm that we do matter, that our contributions to society are relevant. Today's date is Saturday, the 14th of December, 2024 in the Western calendar. This corresponds to the year 6265 in the Kemetic calendar, to which we have realigned our we have today for the rant. Today on LIB Radio, our rant about why I am not ashamed to show off the results that I get from the Living Superfood Whole Life program. I teach what I know, and I know what I teach. I love sharing the testimonies that I get on a regular basis from students, clients, fellow advocates, and others that get a chance to engage and sample what these transformation programs are all about. I want to bring along as many of you as could be motivated to sample this paradigm shift. Join our next group detox, fast, I should say. Join it. And I promise to help you to celebrate all the magnificent changes that you will want to brag about. So that is our program today. The theme is Winter Solstice 2024, the 21-day detoxification program with Coach Keidi. It begins a week from today on Saturday, the 21st of December. So come along, join along. Let's see what we can do individually, but better yet, see what we can do as a group. Now, I'm going to tell you in just a second about some of the things that you can expect to be bragging about once you are into this 21-day detox fast. Now, today is day 14 of our 56-day stem cell rejuvenation program. So these two protocols are going to overlap. I will merge the two groups together, although I will say for the stem cell detoxification group, there's a different set of instructions because they're rather advanced in this whole protocol. Let me share with you some of the testimonies that I got. Most of these just got today on the stem cell rejuvenation program. I just received a message this afternoon from Rhonda, who's in the group, Basu Rhonda. She says, Uja, Coach Keidi Andor, all the information we have received in this group has been vital for our livity and overall well-being. Keidi Owadu, you deserve all the accolades and public praise, equal, even greater than Gary Null in my perspective. Well, much gratitude, dua to you. And I receive those beautiful words in the spirit that you share them, beloved sister. Gary Null remains one of my heroes and one of my primary teachers and instructors and inspiration over the course of my career. But for you to do what you do, to know what you know, and to put myself on the level at or above Dr. Gary Null, that's really quite an honor. And I received those beautiful words. Ken wrote this today. Ken and I have been working together for 2, 3, 4 years, and he's just really a trooper when it comes to sustaining, maintaining, advancing his health status. Here's what he wrote today, because this was a big breakthrough day on something he and I have been going back and forth with for over 6 months. He said, "Good morning, everyone. For anyone experiencing problems with cold weather related interrupted sleep, glycine may be a viable option rather than trazodone or over the counter melatonin. My friend Keidi recommended it to me. I got it from Amazon.com, took 2 capsules last night, and slept well through the night and woke rested but feeling a bit of lingering tiredness. Read this article before taking this. Have a blessed, restful, unplugged weekend, everyone." And I tell you, I'm really proud of you, Ken, because he has tried everything, everything, everything. And it was actually the research I'm doing for the upcoming book, Stem Cell Rejuvenation, which is a holistic approach. Let me give you the long title: A Holistic Approach to Stem Cell Activation, Proliferation, and Differentiation for Optimal Health and Longevity. Again, a natural, holistic approach. No $15,000, $50,000 stem cell allopathic therapies. No, 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 no. Not in our protocol. We just learn how to activate the body's own processes using nutrition. And in this case, of all of the things that Ken and I have cycled through and researched, it was the glycine that helped him out. And I'm pretty sure that he's on course right now. Plus, he's been into the stem cell protocol with us for today is the 14th day. And one would expect a number of changes to be happening within the body on such a comprehensive protocol as this one is. This is the most comprehensive protocol I've ever done. And it's a fountain of youth. Wait till you hear this next testimony. This is from Kwame, Brother Reggie. Great rising wellness family. I'm on now. This was a few days ago. This was about 3 days ago. I'm on day 3 of the water fast. And I must say, it has been a wonderful experience. Since starting the fast, I dropped another 4 pounds. My weigh in today is 92.65 kilograms. This fast has allowed me to do some self-reflection and to better focus on my goals. And he wrote that a few days ago. Here's what he sent for me today, for us today. He said, "Grand Rising Wellness Family. Wow, I completed my 3-day water fast, and what a wonderful experience. I will definitely be incorporating a water fast in my health regimen. I woke up this morning feeling brand new, and my weigh in at my rising is 91.25 kilograms. After my weigh in, I fixed a nice cup of tea with rooibos and green tea, and I will follow up with vegetable broth. I am looking forward to the rest of our 56-day wellness journey." Now, that was all accomplished by the morning of the 4th day. So today completes the first 2 weeks of an 8-week long protocol. And when I asked him how much weight he had taken off during the entire rejuvenation since beginning day 1, and he said it's a total of 17 pounds in 13 days. I asked my brother Kwame, when was the last time you recall weighing this particular weight? And he said it was probably about 15 to 20 years ago. And I said, well, based upon your weight redistribution and based upon the other things that you're feeling, including he's getting his exercise regimen, is getting right on point 2. And he testified about some other things. His arthritis in his wrist disappeared this week, and a couple of other things. But I said, based upon how you feel and the weight loss, do you feel younger? And he said, yes. I said, how much? He said, 15 or 20 years. So I said, it would be reasonable to say that in just 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks technically, of the stem cell rejuvenation protocol, that you have effectively reversed your aging process by as many as, or as few as 15, and maybe as many as 20 years? And he readily, enthusiastically agreed. People, I've been saying it for some time. Food is nature's most perfect medicine. And I don't think there's any allopathic doctor out there. There may be some, but I don't know of any, who using stem cell therapy will make the claims of the elimination of an arthritic joint, rejuvenation on a whole body bioenergetic process, restoration of strength and vitality, and a 17-pound weight loss with plenty of energy, exercise energy, plenty of energy in the mere 13 days. I don't think any allopathic doctor is going to make those kind of claims. If they are making those kind of accomplishments, enough respect, especially if they're doing it without surgery. We're doing it without surgery, without pills, without medications, just herbal supplements, tea, food, nutrition, exercise, the 7 principles of optimal health. I've been posting up a lot of research in the group, and here's another testimony, Brother Kwame, who's very fired up during this session. We are all so proud to have him in our group. He's really quite an inspiration, definitely an MVP. He wrote, "This article was spot on, and I am grateful that I signed up for your class, as I now see and understand why nutrients are so important. And thanks for the Gary Null video, as I watched it in its entirety. It was great listening to so many eyewitnessing accounts how Gary's program revolutionized their lives." And yeah, that Gary Null video, along with videos by Bill Fry, I think his name Fry, Bill Fry, his movie Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead was quite an inspiration to me. Gary Null's many, many videos have inspired me over decades, as well as Dr. Gabriel Cousins. It's been quite an inspiration. There are a number of others. I think his name is David Lee or Michael Lee. I think it's David Lee, Dr. David Lee. Very inspiring. Dr. Sabi was always very inspiring watching his videos as well. And I do mention Dr. Sabi. In fact, I mentioned him in the chapter title in my new book, which just came from the printer a few minutes ago. You've been hearing me talk about this book now for months. I got my copy, and it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's a big book. This is one of my bigger books I've released in the past couple of years. The book is entitled Living Superfood Solutions. Let me see if I can get my face and it on the chroma key. Living Superfood Solutions, where you is. Is you is. It's the chroma key didn't want to show it. There it is. Living Superfood Solutions. Dietary strategies that prevent and reverse common chronic diseases. So you can see, people, I hope you can see this very clearly. We're on a roll. We are on a focus, a long-term focus, and it's about optimizing our health and longevity, our bioenergetic system. It's about life in all of its manifestations. So I'm going to reach out to you who are listening today, and I'm going to ask you to join us. Join us. Try it. This class is ongoing until about the 3rd week of January. I have the 21-day protocol begins next Saturday, a week from today. I will also be launching another class on how to write and publish your book. That class is going to launch the 2nd week of January. As this protocol finishes, I'm going to put another class into place. Plus, I'm going to step up to some of these online course class programs, because what I have accomplished with my first 3-4 years, I guess I should say, of doing these online courses, online classes is rather spectacular. And now it's time to step up to the big leagues and, get into the competition. So listen, I'm telling you, people, once I step over that line and get into some of these other big classes, the prices are going to go up rather significantly. So what I'm doing with this winter solstice detox fast, I'm lowering the price. This is the least I've charged for this one in years. I'm lowering the price to $174.99. 21 days, and I guarantee you it's going to transform your life. I wish I could say it's a money back guarantee, but I can't say that because it's not the product and everything. I teach it, but the responsibility to adhere to and follow the steps is out of my control, and I cannot give a money back guarantee to anything that's out of my control. But I can assure you, you're going to get results. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to instruct you, I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you how we detox. Here's some of the things you are going to learn. You're going to master. You're going to learn. I shouldn't say master. We're going to teach you master's level. Oh, yes, we are. That's what we do. But we want to inform, inspire, excite you to take primary responsibility for what it is that we will be doing. Anybody in the house today talking to me? I got you up on the You Now family is in the house. I see you, Alter Ego. You've been so consistent in being in the show. I do appreciate, love you. I'm looking for Rumble. I'm not seeing anybody checking in on Rumble, but I know you're there. If you can, do hit the like button. If you're listening on Rumble or Facebook or wherever you are, let the algorithms know that you celebrate being in this family. Now, come on, talk to me. Somebody out there, talk to me. Hey, talk to me now. And also, I do have a website. Let me share the website for those of you who want to do the detox fast along with us. You can go to, let me type this up and just confirm it, www.lsf, which stands for Living Superfood Detox.com. That's lsfdetox.com. Click on that button and it'll take you to Living Superfood. Food is nature's most perfect medicine. And it talks about the various programs where we teach what we teach. We know what we teach what we know. And you can and you should be a part of this ongoing celebration of life through food, through nutrition, through all the things we do. We do them together, and we're very, very proud. Nefertem, I see you in the house, dear brother. He's hitting the like button and hands clapping. We appreciate you being in the house. And let's talk about what this particular protocol is going to do. And I especially want to extend this to all of those of my baby boomer generation. It's an honor to be of the baby boom generation. We did accomplish quite a bit, even though we have to acknowledge we made some very, very big mistakes. We of the baby boomer generation, for which the entire community is paying the price for the mistakes we made by becoming a selfish generation and then giving birth to children and grandchildren that took that selfishness to whole new levels. We're going to do a better job as baby boomers to get us out of this hole. But one of the problems with the baby boomers that I am becoming more and more aware of is that we are dying off. I'm at the age where I'm burying friends, burying associates, burying people I really have cared for, people who taught me, who I've taught. We've walked side by side. We've partnered up. We protested together. We did a lot of great things. We traveled internationally together. Now we're sending too many of the baby boom generation to their graves prematurely. And that's very sad. I don't want anyone to have to go through that pain any more than necessary. So baby boomers, let's vow to live longer, live healthier, and be clear, this is the deadliest time of the year, the winter season between Halloween and the day after New Year's Day is the deadliest time of the year with the three most death-prone days of the year in this period. Sudden cardiac arrest and stroke are the main culprits. But our automobile accidents go up at this time of the year as well, but far, far less of those than cardiovascular incidences. Here's what you're going to learn during a 21-day detox. Optimizing your hydration during a fasting detox. We'll be focusing on different types of fasting detox. For those of you who are unsure of yourself and are rookies at this, may be best for you to start off with a fruit detox fast. Yes, you can detox and eat every day. If you just eat fruit, it will cleanse your digestive tract and get you on track for going more bold in your fasting experiences. You can also try a 24-hour water fast. Anyone can accomplish that. That's just a matter of just stay focused. Keep your hands off the refrigerator door. No snacking. Just stay focused. 24 hours. Come on, people. We will also be teaching intermittent fasting, which I have been doing and will be doing for the entirety of this 56-day stem cell protocol. Intermittent fasting, I am confining all of my eating to just a mere 6-hour window every day. From noon to 6 p.m. are the only times I eat. Other than that, I will have some herbal tea. I may have a cup of hot chocolate, which chocolate is a powerful stem cell booster as well, full of magnesium and antioxidants. But confining, that's called intermittent fasting. And for the detox fast, I will, and a number of you will, and we're going to coach you through it, a 3-day water fast. And if anybody saw the video I put up, what happens to your body during a 3-day water fast? It's a miracle, literally a miracle. What happens inside your body in 3 days? Again, our brother Kwame Reg reported 7 pounds lost in 3 days. And he said on the 3rd day, he said, I didn't feel any hunger at all. I didn't feel any hunger pains. It wasn't distracting. It was just, I was just full of energy. And I said, yeah, that's the way the body works. But you would never know it if you had never attempted a 3-day water-only fast. And this was his first one. I asked my brother Kwame, do you think you'll do it again? He says, man, this is for life. And I said, great. I'm proud of you, Lion. You will learn the immense benefits of seasonal detoxification, cleaning your body. Can you imagine somebody who only cleaned their car once a year or never clean the inside of their car once a year? You wash it on the outside, you wax it, you polish it, but you never clean the inside of your car. Well, after a year or 2 or 3 or 7 or 8, your car might be kind of nasty on the inside. Well, guess what? Most of us do not cleanse the inside of our body, not with any real determination. You will learn how to best initiate a successful 21-day detox. The initiation of the 21-day detox is key. The last time we did a group detox, I think, if I recall, 2 to 3 of the people in the group, they wouldn't initiate it. They paid for the course. I shipped the books. They would show up in the Zoom or not, but then they would never say, I'm starting now. I kept hearing excuse after excuse. They wanted to transfer the blame to me. I said, no, I'm not going to let you transfer the blame to me because I started the detox when I said I was going to start the detox, and other people in the group did too. You didn't do it because of your own self-inhibition. Now, that was the issue, and we had to talk with the people. When you do a detox, you get a one-on-one session with me, and we had to talk to them about, why are you holding yourself back? Others in the very same group who got the same information that you got did initiate. They started. And after they initiated, they started talking a day or 2 later about the great benefits that they were enjoying. But here we are now, day 14, and you have yet to do the work that was required of you on day 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is a big problem, people. Procrastination is deadly. We can do better than that. And we're not going to let other people's old failures inhibit us from committing to what we know will enhance our forward progress. So what are you going to learn? You're going to learn about intermittent fasting, a 24-hour and a 72-hour detox water fast. So 24-hour, I wrote 20, should be 24, and 72-hour water detox. And that's water only. After 3 days, if you want to add a little bit of minerals, electrolytes to your water, that's good. You can add some lime juice, that's a good thing, or celery water, celery juice. But if you can do 3 days of water only water, that doesn't even include herbal teas. This is water. This coaxes your body into an advanced internal set of processes. And these internal processes are awesome. You wouldn't even think about these things going on in your body if you weren't in this protocol. We're going to learn about the activation of stem cell proliferation, activation, differentiation, and other stuff. The book that I'm writing right now is the Stem Cell Revolution. Writing, completing a book and writing a new book right now. So that's going to be very, very important, because all along since I've been doing these detoxes, it really didn't dawn on me the extent to which I was developing my stem cell proliferation. And part of that is that this stuff that I'm doing, that I'm researching now on stem cells, this is really cutting edge research. If you look across the peer reviewed science journals, and I could probably, if you ask me to, probably share with you a minimum of 40 to maybe 80 different articles on stem cell research from the peer review articles, as well as some news stories, videos, etc. This is the cutting edge. This is why they're charging up to $2.1 million for stem cell therapy. If you want to use stem cell therapy to combat sickle cell disease, which I have a chapter in this book, Living Superfood Solutions, I have a chapter called it's on sickle cell disease. And this chapter is spot on. What's the name of this chapter? Let me just give you this chapter title. It's got a long table of contents too. It is entitled Sickle Cell Disease, the Burden of Sickle Cell Disease, the Incidence of Sickle Cell in America, the Hallmarks of Sickle Cell Disease, Artemisia annua for hemoglobin disorders, as well as the SABI method for reversing sickle cell disease. Yes, I did include that. And we talk about nutritional hallmarks of the SABI method for sickle cell disease. So whole chapter. But you know how much they're charging for sickle cell disease stem cell therapy? Between $100,000 and $300,000. If you want to use if you want to use stem cell therapy for sickle cell disease, $100,000 to $300,000. And what Dr. Sebi proved, and what my book further confirms using science. Now, Dr. Sebi was a roots doctor. I am a biomechanicalist, a biomolecular biologist. And so therefore I use a different methodology to say the same thing. But you can do this now if you can do it on your own for the cost of a $20 book. It has autoimmune disorders, it has vitiligo in it for a cost of a $20 book, but you're going to have to do it on your own. I list the foods, the supplements, and everything that you need to get, and many other instructions. If you read the whole book, your body's just on it. Thank you, Keidi, for putting this book in your hands first, so that you can better teach everyone else who needs to get over these chronic diseases. What are you going to learn during our 21-day detoxification program? The best anti-aging and detoxing supplements and herbs to use. And we do use the best. My arsenal of anti-aging supplements is large. This is one of 2 boxes that I keep full, and I have probably 6 or 8 of them ordered up in my shopping cart, ready to hit the button on. This is one of 2 boxes. This is what I took, not all of these today, but I took 12 of these just before coming on the air. These supplements, things like, what did I take today? I took magnesium citrate, acetyl L-carnitine. I took men's once daily multivitamin, vitamin D3. I took L-carnosine, berberine HCl. That's an awesome one there. I took my Test X180. That's not only is great for the stem cells, but it's also great for the man boost. And I found out I have been taking this for some time since I started using supplements like this, since I first did this research that became the stem cell protocol in March 2021, when the idea was not so much stem cells, but rebooting manhood, testicular integrity, combating prostate illness, as well as boosting my free testosterone. So I took my DHEA, dehydroepiandrosterone. I took today my vitamin B complex. That's a very important one there. I took my chondroitin glucosamine with MSM, very important. Today I took my astragalus root, very, very important. Probiotics, took them today as well. And bioavailable folate, which has 1 more capsule in it. So I'm going to add that one to my stash of re-up of these. Now, I need you all to be supportive of what I do so I can stay on top of these things. I'm testing these out on my body before I recommend them to you. Trimethylglycine, that one's on for tomorrow, as well as CoQ10, very important. Vitamin C, or vitamin C if you're in the UK. And then when we start the detox, EDTA cleans out the heavy metals and other things. And this is one of 2 boxes of these. I probably have, this box has about 20 in it, so I probably have about 40 of close to 60 of them that I'm using right now. Some of them are in the other room, such as spirulina, I have maca, I have taurine. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of these herbal supplements, things like ginger and cinnamon, curcumin. We have those as well. Cayenne pepper. I use that every day as well. So that's what we do. And that keeps the body young and fit. And while I was a little distracted today because I went to do my push-ups just about 20 minutes, 30 minutes before the program started. As I went to do my push-ups, I said, let me get back to over 300 in a single set. Because earlier this week, I had gotten back up to 300 and then gotten up to 325. Within days, I get distracted. And if I start too late, I don't want to do a lot. And then there was a day or so when I had a little bit of stiffness in my neck, and I don't want to push that too far. And so today I said, okay, get back up and do a minimum of 300. And I was doing really good until I got to 100. And my alarm on my phone went off and says, you got to start your show in 20 minutes. And it just kept ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing while I'm doing the push-ups. I said, well, the ringing will help me to concentrate, stay on the push-ups. But I got up to 250 and said, let me turn this thing off. 250 is not an unrespectable number. If I do 250 again today, that's 2 sets, 500. That's a good day. But I was up to 2 sets and 525, which is even a better day. But that's not anything to fret about. Where we at? Here's what you're going to learn. When you join our detox program, I hope I'm convincing somebody. Somebody talk to me. Alter ego, you want to say something? We're glad to have you in the house. Anybody else want to talk to me? Talk to me. Hey, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Talk to your brother. I have a good size number of people on the Rumble broadcast page, but nobody's talking to me. And I'm the only one that has even hit the like button. This is a little disturbing because I'm not making this stuff up. What I'm teaching is real. It's very much cutting edge science. It's not too difficult to do. Once you get into these habits, these are habits for life. Old habits die hard, but new habits form quickly. Why not form quickly new habits that extend your life expectancy by 30 years? Extend your healthy lifespan. Some people, when you talk to them, how long do you want to live? I want to live to be 100, whatever. But some people say their idea of living to be 100 is being decrepit, of drooling on yourself, peeing on yourself. You got people in their 60s now walking around with diapers on. Come on, people. You got to put in some effort. 60 years old, you're supposed to be at the halfway point of your life at 60 years old, and you're walking around in diapers because you're not doing your Kegels. I do my Kegels 2 times a day, 100 in each set, to keep that pelvic shelf foundation strong. Swollen arms and swollen legs and diabetic toes. People, I feel for you, but I'm not gonna allow myself to suffer like that. It's just a matter of habit change. Some habits might be or might not be harder to give up than others. For me, quitting drinking alcohol was very easy for me to do. When I was much, much younger, it was very easy to do. But for some people, giving up alcohol may seem difficult for them. If it is, I feel for you. I'll do the best I can to help you. But you got to realize you came into this world on your own, and you're going to have to step up and stand up for your own self, for your own integrity. So somebody say hi to your brother, and that'll make me much happier. Here's what you're going to learn on this 21 day. This is just a mere 21 days, people. 21 days when you're doing these protocols, as long as I've been doing them, 21 days is not very much, not very long at all. It's just like it comes and it goes. Real quickly, here's what else you're going to be learning on this protocol. We've gotten up to the best anti-aging and detox supplements, weight loss during your detox fast. I do not 21 days. I do these 4 times a year. Mine are 28 days. So I will usually extend mine beyond the 21-day group. And if anybody else in the group wants to go 28 days, well, we keep the WhatsApp family open permanently. So once we pull the group together, the WhatsApp going to be there until nobody's responding to it for some time. And then I just make room for some other space and not be distracted. But if you want to go 28 days, good. But I tell you, when I went to the raw vegan superfood lifestyle in December, not in December, in spring of 2010, my weight went down 14% in 28 days. In 28 days, my weight went down 26 pounds. And on the morning of the 29th day, I woke up and did what was then a new lifetime record for sit-ups in a single set. And that would have been at age 55. I woke up, was that age 55? 2010? Yeah, that would be age 55. I woke that morning and I did 610 sit-ups in a single set, no pause, no break, 610, crank them out. Now, since then, and earlier this year, my single set of push-ups record has now reached 1,000 push-ups. I did that for the spring detox this year. The morning after the last day of the 28-day detox, I woke up and did 1,000 sit-ups. For real. No pause, no break, just count them out. It's a lot of work, and it doesn't hurt so much. It's just a matter of just stay focused and keep breathing, and your body can do it. So what are you going to learn about weight loss during your detox fast? It is not unreasonable to expect yourself to lose between 10% and up to, I would say, up to about 13% of your body weight during the detox. If you can take off consistently during the 21 days, a half a pound a day, it's only moving one direction, that's pretty awesome. I myself, when I do these detoxes, especially if I'm a little heavier than I'm been for the last 2 years. When I was a little heavier when I started detox, I would take off as many as 13 pounds in 8 days. Now that included an extended water fast, and that's probably at 13 pounds, that's probably a 5 to 10 day water fast. Now that's a little bit harder to do. And I'm not going to encourage anybody to just jump in the deep end at that level with no experience. That's not reasonable. You want to build up to that and get your confidence and know what to expect from your body, because it will, in a 10-day water fast, you will have some cramping. You may have some fainting from hypoglycemia, and you may have some very significant effects of extended water fast like that. But if you want to do one, hey, I can coach you through it because I've done it multiple times. What are you going to learn? Switching your blood from acidic to alkaline. This happens in the 21 days. As you switch from acidic to alkaline, that is the point where you are rejuvenating, where you're getting younger. That was a key lesson that Dr. Sebi instilled in those of us who would listen to Dr. Sebi. Switching your blood from acidic lifestyle to an alkaline lifestyle. And that's very important. The people who are talking about paleo and these other types of meat-based, fat-based diets, milk and cheese and meat and butter and lard and stuff like that, people are actually advocating that. What they are not saying is that your blood goes acidic when you're eating like that. You may lose weight. You may have some other positive short-term benefits, but when your blood turns acidic like that and maintains an acidic position profile like that, chronic disease and illness sets in. Before you know it, you've been enjoying your weight loss from your paleo diet, your what do they call it, ketogenic diet, but then now you got to deal with cellular mutation as your cells now become cancerous. Yes, those type of meat-based diets raise your risk of cancer. Now, most people, too many people eat way too many refined carbohydrates, which is a key hallmark of these paleo and Atkins and other diets, is get rid of these refined carbohydrates. I do agree with them on that. But your body needs carbohydrates to have energy. You must have carbohydrates for energy. And that's why vegans are plant-based, because we know we got to have complex carbohydrates, polysaccharides to live, to have energy. So going forward, where you're going to learn switching your blood from acidic to alkaline, you're going to learn rejuvenation and revitalization on a cellular level. This is under the category of medicine that's just expanding called bioregeneration. And bioregeneration, like stem cell, is on the front edge of scientific research. It's a revolution. The thing about it is the main medical pharmaceutical complex is trying to see how they can retain control over the budget, over the finances of a $5 trillion US healthcare system. They really don't want 2 trillion of that 5 trillion or 2.5 trillion of 5 trillion to move into preventive health. They cannot handle that. You've heard those rumors that they can't cure diseases because they put themselves out of a job. Well, what I teach, theoretically, I'm putting myself out of a job, but I'm going to teach it because it's the right thing to do. And it's making up for the terrible mistakes on health that my generation of baby boomers have made, which has negatively impacted everyone. We got to compensate for that. We just can't let money rule everything that we do for our fellow humans. What are you going to learn? You're going to learn how to apply the 7 principles of optimal health. That's at the heart of the entirety of the living superfood lifestyle. 7 principles of optimal health, of which principle number 3 is food is nature's most perfect medicine. So principle number 3 of the 7 principles is optimized nutrition. It's preventative and it's curative, as well as it is revitalizing, rejuvenating. It is the fountain of youth. You will learn how to synchronize your pineal gland to Earth's seasons. This is very important lesson because many of us are not synchronized to Mother Earth. We're staying up too late, watching the blue screen, watching TV and movies and computer and on our cell phones. We're not getting the 7 principles in. We're not detoxifying our body. We're not sleeping good. We're not exercising optimally. So we have to synchronize the pineal gland. Synchronize the pineal gland to Mother Earth, to what our evolution planned for us. We are not cats. We are not dogs. We are not mice. We are not snakes. We are not laboratory rats. We are not dogs. We are not pigs. We are humans. And we need to optimize our pineal gland. The whole hormonal system, glandular system must be optimized, synchronized with Mother Earth. And lastly, how to unleash your inner God, your inner goddess. You're going to learn to unleash that in 21 days. 21 days, people. Is your long-term health and longevity worth a 21-day investment plus a little bit of cash? You can make it in one payment. You can make it in 2 payments. I'll put up the link right now. Well, actually, I did put up the link a little bit earlier, and you can go to this website, http://www.lsfdetox.com. That's livingsuperfooddetox.com. Go check it out. Try it out. You tell me whether or not this is going to work for you the way that it has worked for so many others. Living Superfood Detox. I tell you, it's pretty awesome. It really, really is. Living Superfood. And if you want, you can join our family support subscription. This is where on Saturdays we get together as a group and all of us put questions on the table. I answer your questions. We share insights, tips, recipes. We do all kind of things. Just go to the website and read through what's there. This is brand new, everybody. Now, bear with me. I was trying to update the website today, and it's a little bit problematic because for some odd reason, my web skills need some serious updating. For some odd reason, my hosting service disconnected my Dreamweaver login information. I got to go back, spend time, and spend an hour on the phone with them. What is my login information? But we do the best we can with what we got. I'm overwhelmed. I was trying to do too many things at one time. So we are doing the stem cell class. For those of you who missed the first class, it's 8 weeks long. We've just completed the first 2 weeks, so this is not a time to join it, even though some people could join and catch up because some people are just like, pow, fired up like that. But I recommend join the next one, which begins February 1st, will be the next 8-week-long stem cell rejuvenation course. And we're perfecting it right now, really are perfecting it right now. And it's getting better and better and better every day. Or you could join this upcoming winter detox class, which begins next Saturday, a week from today, Saturday, December 21st, 2024. That one is 3 weeks long and discounted price. I've never served a course up at this price before. And why serve it up so inexpensive? Because quite simply, too many of my friends are dying. And unfortunately, too many of my friends ignore what I teach. I keep hearing from people who are within my spectrum of associates and friends list, etc. Oh, pray for me. I'm in the hospital. Say, well, I'm praying that you will call me before you get in the hospital. I think they're maybe embarrassed. It is embarrassing finding yourself disabled and at the mercy of the medical pharmaceutical drug complex, especially if you're like me, you've been cussing about them and talking about how nasty and vicious they are, and now you're dependent on them for your life. That's humiliating. But you'd be better off recognizing and acknowledging the mistake you made outside of their grasp than having to sit there bunched up, mask on your face, ventilator tubes in your neck. Someone sent me a picture this week, and I was shocked. I was surprised. All I could say to them is, call me if you need me. I'll be honest with you, I'm a little disappointed that people won't invest in what I offer. But that's just the way it is. Some things are difficult to change, and for so many people, including my own siblings, going to someone like me for advice on how to keep out of the grasp of the hospital system is more embarrassing than getting in the grasp of the hospital system and putting yourself on long-term drug medication that does nothing to solve the roots of the problem. People on blood pressure medicine for 11 years, 15 years, 3 medications. I talk to you, I know. 15 years. Been on the blood pressure medications for so long that when your prescribing doctor realizes that the first one didn't work, they add a second or third one, all for the same problem, hypertension, on 3 different medications for years and years. Here we are, day 14 of a 56-day living superfood stem cell rejuvenation protocol. And my blood pressure, which has never been serious enough for me to get medications and doctors involved, but was running a little bit high. I have a cuff, I measure it. On day 5 or 6, my blood pressure went down about 40 points in a week or so. Now, when it was up above 155, 160, 170, some days 180, I realized, okay, brother, take some time, do the breathing exercises, however long it takes, usually about 20 minutes, bring it down into an acceptable range. And I knew how to do that. But then again, after the stem cell protocol, it dropped down to 122, 117, 115, 113, 112 as a systolic. That's perfect. And that's 5 days? Yeah. That's 5 days of a whole life living protocol. And it's still getting in a lot of exercises. Now, I don't take my blood pressure after doing 250 push-ups because I know it's going to be 200 at the systolic. I've done my blood pressure immediately after finishing the push-ups, and it'll be like 200 for 10 or 20 or 30 minutes, really high. And of course, if it were like that, sustained like that all the time, it would be injuring my kidneys and other vital organs. So there it is. That's my testimony, and I stick by it. So we have the ability to transform ourselves, and thereby we can transform the world, beginning with self. And if anybody out there has done any research about stem cell, look at the cost of it. Look how expensive it is. In fact, I just saw a video. Let me see if I can find this video right now. It was called The True Cost of Stem Cell Therapy by Dr. Joy Kong. And I like Dr. Joy Kong. I'm not crazy about her, but she is up on YouTube. I think she does a pretty good job with who she is, how she's educated, etc. She's definitely very smart, but I'm really, really good at this, and I can see through the shortcomings of others' teachings. I don't want to put anyone off to her. I would definitely, I'm going to put up her link with the hopes that you listening will go check her out on YouTube. And if you find it to be useful for you, then definitely participate in it. Now, I did just copy that link, and let me go back and copy it again because for some reason it didn't come up. Let me open this in a new tab and then copy the link from there. This is from, no, we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear
As a
commercial.
educator, I like to keep up with the latest and greatest technologies.
Come on, pause. The True Cost of Stem Cell Therapy, Dr. Joy Kong and Dr. Courtney Gillenwater. So those are the ones speaking to you here today on this YouTube video. I'm just going to post up the video. You can find the title and everything once you do get there, and check her out. We've been talking about stem cell, and the upcoming book that I'm writing on this topic is going to be an explosive book. I'm hoping and anticipating that once the book comes out, we will be able to convince dozens of people to do this together simultaneously, and collecting dozens of testimonies about people who successfully engaged in this process. I want to thank you all for tuning in today. You've been tuned into your favorite. We aim to be your favorite. We are LIB Radio. We are LIB TV. We are livinginblack.com. So tell your friends to tell their friends. Yes, we have our own now, and we're very proud of who we are, what we do. I'm very honored that you allow me this time to be in your world, in your life. Be sure to hit the like button before we leave right now. I know I asked you to do that a little bit earlier, and no one did. And that's the problem. That's the problem. We bring you good advice. We give you good references to validate that this advice is not just coming out of the top of my head, not just me randomly poking at what's happening in the world. People send me videos. That someone sent me a video this morning or yesterday, and I had to, kind of have a little bit of a harsh commentary. Let me see. I had to send them a note that says, see, this is why I do not go to social media influencers for health advice. They were sending me stuff from Instagram. Let me see what this was. They sent me stuff from Instagram, and please, everybody, do not send me health-related research from Instagram and TikTok. I'm not saying it's all bad. I just don't have time for it. Yeah, I just do not have time for that. Scrutinize everything, everybody. Please validate 1 time, 2 times, 3 times before you start sharing this information around. And especially if you're going to send it to me, I will poke at it, send it right back to you, say, like I said today, this is why I do not go to Instagram influencers for advice on health, medicine, and nutrition. They sent me a piece. Someone was responding to Dr. Sebi, and I just wish they had known more about Dr. Sebi's work as well as his limitations. Dr. Sebi's work had some significant limitations to it. I'm not going to say what those are right now. We do critique each other in what we do here. Dr. Sebi did critique others who did what he did, do what I do. And that's allowed. That's a good thing. Meanwhile, you've been tuned into your favorite. We aim to be your favorite. We are LIB Radio, LIB TV. We are livinginblack.com. Tell your friends to tell their friends. We have our own. And also, our fund drive is still ongoing for those of you who want to make a contribution. For those of you who want to be a part of the winning team, we are LIB Radio. We are LIB TV. We are livinginblack.com. And this is what we do. Peace and prosperity to each and every one of you. And if you can support our fund drive all December, you can support our fund drive. You can. I know that you can. I know that you can. Why you don't? We'll have to figure that out. See you tomorrow morning. We'll be live with the mastermind group. It's going to be an awesome program tomorrow. I can assure you that. Peace and prosperity.